So, Vic.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling over there?
Oh, I'm good, man. You know how it is. This is one of those days. You gave us a doom day.
He did.
You
It's
man.
cloudy outside,
you know,
too. You're just
people
ill.
don't talk about doom. They don't chat with you about doom. They just all go into the other room. They do.
So what you guys trying to say?
We watch us a movie. We want more than coffee.
I'm trying to make you a boy. Where now you gonna go back out there and be active?
We want to start the morning with a laughter, not
we
like
did. We laughed. Now you ready to go out there and fight disease? Aren't you ready out there to fight disease? Put your colon on the front line.
I'm gonna have my antioxidants when I leave here.
Well, Vic got some good news. He got the new sports, and then we got the hot picks. We're right on time. Vic, you want a musical interlude, or you ready to go?
Whatever you want to.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not bringing anything they don't know already.
It's the news. It's the sports news you already know.
Sports news. Okay, here we go.
So look out for
wait, we don't need the introduction. That's Mario. Oh.
Two-headed Vic. There's a two-headed Vic right there. New sports. Victor Allen's new sports. All about fungal feet. DeVoe knows all about this. She used to hang out with the jocks.
I did not.
She was a cheerleader. What you a cheerleader?
Never.
Okay. I thought I heard you was cheerleader.
I was never a cheerleader.
Okay, you look like the cheerleader type.
You're wrong. There you go.
I was in drill team though.
Same thing. The team that we drilled. It's just what we call the drill team.
There you go. See, DeVoe, you put yourself in.
I don't know. Where was it? What school? Where were you at? What school?
Fairfax High.
Oh, okay. Right on.
On the drill team.
You got any pictures? You got any pictures from them days?
Yes, I do.
Why don't you bring some in sometime?
Okay.
Yeah, right.
All right, you guys. Hey, welcome to New Sports. While DeVoe reminds us of what it used to be like with those skimpy little cheerleading outfits on. I can't wait to see those pictures. But in the meantime, before we get into this, Serena Williams made a comeback, at Wimbledon this year, being a year off for various reasons. But before I go there, here's the question. And I'm putting you guys in a position here. I'm going to give you mostly all the information and see if you can get a little teaser.
At least if we don't get it,
no, this is going to be easy.
It's going to be you making it for the stupid folks.
No, it's not. It's easy.
Where's your helmet?
Well, look. Everybody follows good news when the good news seems to be affecting them where they can say, oh, I like that. Mm-hmm. Well, there's a celebrity, and the celebrity said, sex is my favorite sport. And I'm going to quote some information, and I'm going to give you a lot of information and see if you're good enough to guess it. If not, I'm supposed to tell you anyway. Well, the celebrity said, sex is my favorite sport. It is a woman. Sex is the sexiest word in the English language. Just the word is sexy to me. There's something to it. Don't you think? And I'll tell you this much. This particular actress has a new film out and a word teachers in it. Who is it?
Monique.
No, bad teacher.
Wendy Williams.
No, it's the other chick.
It's the other chick, right?
Cameron Diaz.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, you know what? See?
And she said that so to promote her next movie because she's playing a
So you don't think that her favorite
Well, it might be. I don't know her personally. It very much might be. But now my question is, what does that have to do with sports and Serena?
Well, I told you. I wanted
Don't
to
let the visual aid
fool you.
You looking for consistency or something?
Question about an actress shows us a picture of a tennis player.
You just getting started.
I like the vote.
And besides, before we move on, what happened to Serena? How come she was off a year?
Well, there were some complications with her health.
Oh.
And so, just to, give you a capsule of it, I said, best story in the world is see if she's made a comeback and it's to our expectation. And she played, and I was watching her this morning.
That's right.
And, yeah, is she missing a step? Yes. Serena came back that first round, won 2 of the rounds against Aravone Rizai of France, 6-3, 3-6, 6-1, lost one set, and actually ended off the game in tears because of the comeback she had.
What about her sister?
Well, I haven't followed Venus. I haven't followed her yet because maybe she hasn't played yet. Maybe that's it. Okay. But only reason why I'm bringing this up
Don't be asking too many questions.
No, I wanted to ask the questions. Okay. Come on, man. Be cooperative. Help her out.
Because, it's got to give us drills and shit.
I like drills.
Okay, how many wins has Serena had this year?
She said somewhere DeVoe do this. Somewhere between 1 and 10.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to tell you have these questions. We're not asking you what's this the shock.
It has nothing to do with sports.
What's this dashiki carvings mean? Crush your chest.
This is wrong.
What is the symbolism of these feathers?
There's nothing wrong.
I know.
What's the symbolism of these
I'm being
feathers?
Native American today. Leave my feathers alone.
Okay. See, well, Vicky got to come up with something like that.
I know. Look, hey, let me remind everybody because DeVoe knows. Whenever we bring up a subject to answer your question about the Cameron Diaz, even though I came off first with Serena, is that our sports is wrapped around sex because it is there. Whether I come up with this show or not, sex is part of sports. That's it.
So does Serena believe in sex?
I believe she does.
She believes in the sex fairy. Little sex fairy that comes at night and brings you sexual thoughts.
Well, let me just just say this.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I know I like when you interject like that, but let me just tell you the reason why the story is, something of a feature. She was emotional after 2-foot operations and treatment for blood clots on her lungs. That's why she was gone for a year.
Poor baby.
So for her, it was emotional for her because there were some interviews where they said she was flirting with a near-death experience.
Oh.
Anytime you have a pulmonary embolus, I believe she had a pulmonary embolus where they sent a clot.
That's right.
And that's when you get it's a blockage.
That's
and
right.
if it's not blocked in your lungs,
right.
You get a blockage in your brain, it's a stroke.
It's over.
So
she now
blockage
knows.
in your heart, that's a heart attack. Well, this is a one in your lungs, and so they can be life-threatening.
Yeah, wow. And she has to be monitored. She has to take medication, and coming back to play, it's going to affect her. I don't know how far she's going to go, which leads me into the next question: how successful will Serena be at this year's Wimbledon? So we already know that she won her first round. Now they're going to go on down from the round to 32, 16, 8-4, and she possibly can get into the final. So my question to you, based on what we know, how far do you think Serena will go?
I think she can go all the way. You know what I mean?
I go it all the way. She's adult.
And
She'll go all the way.
The reason,
I've seen Common.
She dates Common?
He's going all the way, injury or not. Is your back still work?
She has a very, very positive man behind her, so that's all.
I said right behind
Common
her.
Is a really positive brother.
The best spot.
The reason I say all the way, will you stop it? The reason I say all the way is because you see, determination and having the right mental state of mind can get you far. And she's recovered from something, like you said, she was, flirting with death. So now that she's a comeback, I think mentally she's going to push herself and she's going to go ahead and go all the way, girl. All the way.
What about conditioning?
I think she can work through that.
Well, conditioning is it's like you, DeVoe.
Yeah,
if you haven't done your skateboarding practice and you take a year off,
jogging now.
What's going to happen when you come back?
Well, remember, muscles have memory. So
I hope so. That's all they have about right now. Memory. They don't have any tone.
So if she's
what I call it, a memory muscle. That's the new name.
So I believe that she can. I really do. I know where you're going with this, but I'm rooting for her.
Okay,
what
so
do you think, Mario?
so you're now before you go to Mario, let me just say this.
I'm just thinking I root for all the women from Compton.
Wait a minute, DeVoe.
Yes.
When you say go all the way, are you saying that she will win?
Yes. I think
Wow.
you said, is it possible? Yes, very, very possible. In fact, she may be, what do you call that? When you do something, well, we'll just say miracle child.
I don't know if it'll be a miracle child, but I think
that wasn't the right word. Yeah. I can't really think of the word I want to use.
Well, Mario, help her out.
No, don't ask him to help me out, please.
Glacier. That's the word you want to use. I think a pregnancy's in the future. I can see it now. Serena, don't blame me. I just see you get knocked up.
Right, you know what?
But I think she's going to be I just seeing her happy motherhood coming.
Yeah. And
she's, I think part of it is getting older and priorities slightly shifting.
Right.
She really, to me, I was joking, but I really think that she's at that age where you really start thinking about family.
Well, she joked about that.
And having babies.
Well, how serious is her and Common? Have they been together a while?
I can't say how serious that is because, to me, it's like anything else. Whether you're an athlete, a professional athlete, you're still on the same playing field as regular folk. You know when you know. I don't let the celebrity stuff get in there. When it happens, it happens.
It does.
You know, it's just the way it is. But, you know, let me say this. She did joke in a media interview. A lot of people saw this where she said, you know, how serious is this? Did it make you reflect? How do you move on? What do you think about? She joked about, you know, oh, yeah, having children. And then she followed right behind it and said, oh, no, that's just a joke, you guys. Don't run with it. So
it's never a joke. She's a hint. They're always giving hints. Y'all give hints.
See, that's
good, too.
That's good. You like that, don't you?
Yes, motherhood.
Okay. Well, here's something else, just to follow up with it, because we got to go back to what the media wants out of this. And excuse my typo because of the publication stuff here. Right. It says, do we need the Williams sisters to be successful for media and fan satisfaction? In other words, you will only follow this if a William or a Williams sister is in Wimbledon. If they're not, would you follow it? Would you follow the Wimbledon championship or the tournament itself? Yes or no?
I'm not following it with them in it.
Neither am I.
Hey, you guys are that.
But I like to see the result. Okay, you know what? Here's what I do like. They've already unveiled her latest outfit.
Right.
And I did go look at that. Right. Every time it's Wimbledon.
Yes.
I always look at what they wear.
Right.
Because that's
so Wimbledon is fashion to you.
No, I wouldn't say that. It's
T&A.
outfit.
Well, Devon, let me ask you. Let me tell you something.
No, but let me answer your question because he's not going to.
Have you seen her latest outfit?
No, I haven't. Okay. I think that it won't be the same without them.
Oh, okay. In other words, for you, there is not a secondary player that you follow right now.
Not like
if it's not with the Williams sisters in it, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's kind of like back in the day with the golfer.
Okay.
Our little black golfer.
Okay.
I want you to see this latest thing.
Know? Isn't that just wonderful, though? The black athletes just take it and run with it. Choo!
Do they get caught by the police or what?
Well, trust me, they're wanted by the police somehow, some way, you know.
I know.
How about that outfit?
That's not it.
That's not it?
That's the old story.
Oh, that's the old story.
That's Venus.
That's
you don't look Mario looking at butt cheeks.
All
right. Did she have a G-string?
Yeah, that was distracting.
She should have had some hot shorts
That is
on.
Venus, but that's distracting.
Well, you know what? During her interview today, there's one thing you could tell she had energy about. Her design.
This is Venus too, isn't it?
Her new design. Yes, I'm just going to say that's not Venus. That's the old shot of Serena.
Damn.
That's when
Nuggets.
That's when it became flavorful to actually focus on
kiss that.
The hip bones.
Well, you know, a lot of people
I'd rub this and make a wish.
They just wanted to see the anatomy.
Yeah.
Okay, but she has a new dress, this new white dress.
Yeah.
That they unveiled. That's what I was trying to show you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she was actually, DeVoe, really, this is your side of the world.
Okay.
She actually talked about it. It's one of those things that when they referenced her new outfit, you've seen the excitement in her because it's something she made. She likes
designing.
She went from the protocol, and let me answer your questions, be not politically correct, but just safeguard myself. But when we went to the fashion, it just like an energy hit her. So I like that part about it.
What are you doing, Mario?
I know. I don't want to show this.
He's pulling up pictures of them in bikinis.
This is but everybody's seen this. This is Mario going back to reflect.
I'm trying to find some Serena pictures.
You're not trying to find.
I am, but these keep jumping up in the way. Here
Mario, to the left.
There
Mario.
it is. That's it.
Mario, no.
That's not it.
That's not it. Go back. I'm going to tell you. You hit it. Right to the left corner here. Go left. Up.
Right there.
That's the outfit.
There's no body in it.
Right,
okay,
because
try that one.
Right, a lot of the pictures are not
but they
there.
don't have her with. They had a picture with it in it.
Yes, it is. But you know where the picture is?
Where?
It's actually on the page we used as a reference.
Oh,
the image.
There you go.
That's her new outfit. It has stripes off the shoulders. If you go back.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's the shot.
There's a picture.
That's it.
See?
I see. Okay. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
All right, we're sorry. That's tribute to them. Lord, they get all mad. Don't show us.
That's it.
That's
the shot. I know. We're trying.
There's another one that looks a little more wedding-like.
You were just looking for her butt.
Now there's this other one that looks a little more wedding-like.
Yeah, he's right.
It's like a wedding dress. It kind of hangs loose, and it's just weird. I don't know. I didn't like it. This one I like better.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this looks like a tennis dress.
Well, and I went looking for it too. So he's on the same path that I was on, and I said, let me just show the one she's playing in tennis right now with. But I'm going to go into the subject that I know Mario loves to follow when it comes to cash and college athletics. If you don't follow the college football circuit, money's always the issue. And this may not be a big story right now, but when we go look at the Oregon Ducks, they actually are following a story where they were willing to actually go pay $25,000 for recruitment services. And they paid and got product that was dated. So the information they paid to this particular group was dated information, $25,000 in hand. The lesson here is that they're willing to turn around and waste money on it's like an email mailing base. I'm paying for it and it's old. And that yet we turn around and look at that the players don't get even a stipend of $100 outside of what their scholarships or anything else. They can't do anything, but they're going to waste $25,000. Now, Mario, here's my question. There's no answer to this. Should a cap be put on recruitment costs? Because it looks like they can pay as much as they want and there's no pushback on it. Or should they pay whatever it costs to get the information for up-and-coming athletes that they are going to recruit?
I don't know about a cap.
He said there was no answer to that question. Did you check that out?
No.
He started off this question, but there's no answer.
I'm still back at the Serena Win thing.
Oh man, you know what? Okay, you're supposed to answer first. Go ahead.
Yo, you have
You're taking too long.
Come on. Should they have a cap? Or should they be able to wear the stars? So they have a cap, like he said. Should they have a recruitment cap? Because right now they have a recruitment scarf and a recruitment jersey. They don't have a recruitment cap.
Yes, they
now,
need a cap. They need a cap.
It says we're recruiting.
Okay,
Yes,
the
they
scarves
do.
will
Okay,
not
there you
work.
go. They do need a cap. It'll work well because people like mementos when you come visit them. So when you leave, you can leave the recruitment cap with every recruitee.
I love it. I love it. This is great. Okay, DeVoe, I'm letting you off the chain.
It definitely should be a limit.
It should be a limit?
Of course.
Two caps or just a scarf?
I'm letting you off the chain.
But if they have to recruit, there is money that has to be put in that. I understand that.
Yes, it
How you
is.
gonna pay for all those hookers?
$25,000 that you could work with. Don't use
That's
all of
like
that.
3 hookers for overnight.
Depends. If you're in Vegas, it could be a hooker.
Now you gotta be able to have a much bigger tab to entertain these young sports enthusiasts because in order to sign a potential, top level athlete, you have to be able to pay his mama, daddy. You got to be able to buy off that pregnant babe he got in high school. You got to pay off all those things.
Yeah.
So and all that. Then you got to think about the arrests.
Right.
You got to put money away for the future arrests.
Right.
So, and off all the drug charges and then the
you know what? You are
I'm just
wrong.
saying.
You are so wrong, man. Don't be saying
There's a lot
it's
to
not
pay to be
criminal.
a top athlete.
Unfortunately, he's right. A lot of that stuff does happen.
Right.
Unfortunately.
So, and here's
that's not the question.
What's the question?
I answered it.
There should be a cap. No, I told you it should be a scarf.
Okay, you're not going to get an answer.
Move your leg.
You trying to get comfortable?
No, I'm trying to get comfortable.
Oh, shit.
All right, well, you know what, DeVoe? I'll throw myself out there.
Give you some room.
It's a necessary thing to spend money on recruitment because there is cost. Even if you go off the college campus and you actually travel, you go visit, there's a cost. So how much? And I'm going,
drinks,
it's necessary.
drugs.
There's a cost,
limos,
but that's a little bit much.
Yeah, well,
massages.
Well, I can tell you the average that's spent usually on services to get information is around $5,000. They went $25,000. It's a subject we covered before, but then we didn't know they had dated material provided to them. What does that tell you about the service that they went out to get?
They got some rinky-dink $200 service and spent the rest on what Mario's talking about.
We need to service them. DeVoe will send you up there.
Hey.
Lock down that contract.
Okay, I am not going.
All right.
To negotiate, DeVoe.
Well, I mean, you got to have something to have something. You can't just...
Come on now. Use that womanly flavor.
Yeah.
Man. Well, that's okay. The Asians being here on Tuesday.
I'm leaving that alone. All right, you guys. This is going to be a fairly short sports show because, there's not a lot of hot sports except Wimbledon.
Well, that's exactly
That's it.
Wimbledon?
Wimbledon. That's
Wimbledon.
it. Wimbledon. All right. It's a question here. Do you believe? Now, I know we've revisited this before, but we at least have a quote now.
All right.
Now, and do you believe Pat Riley, I believe it was yesterday or early, ended speculation about any future coaching possibilities. And I said, now the man has spoken. We will say, do we believe him? Do we believe Pat Riley when he recently said he's done with coaching backs Eric Spoelstra? That means, Mario, the question you and I was addressing last week, we now know he's never coming back to coach, right?
Well, he may not.
Do you believe it?
Depends if he marries one of those Kardashians.
See, I knew it.
It's all about who you marry.
You know what?
Look at Newt Gingrich. He's running for president, sort of. Pat Riley could coach, sort of. But if you marry one of those Kardashians,
It changes the
you
game.
retire. I'm just saying, I don't think he's going to coach. Look at Pat. He's getting to that age where he's not even dyeing his hair anymore.
He sure isn't.
He's letting it go gray, and you know what that means.
Image.
He just doesn't give a shit.
Whoa.
He just doesn't.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm just thinking after a while you get old. If he's had enough, you know what? See, the thing about it,
Right.
I'm serious though.
I
He's
know.
got every award. What else is there to do but the stuff you used to do worse?
Right.
That's the company issue. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just don't think as a person who's getting older, you start looking for other things.
How old is he?
Well, I'm 55. He's got to be
He's in his
65.
60s. He's in his 60s. Here's the question. He is really at the call of the owner, and the owner is always looking to gain a better investment from his and return from his investment. If it means that he has to say, look, we're too dang close. I need to see this work. We need this championship. Not 2 or 3 years from now. I need you to step in. Would he actually respect his owner and step in if it meant coaching?
I don't think his owner would ask that. And, I don't think the owner would ask that. And I think he's just too much. One thing that's good about certain things is that certain kinds of knowledge actually gets more valuable as you age. This is what Jerry West showed too.
Right.
He's just too valuable as a GM. He's too seasoned. He's too knowledgeable. So his value,
Right.
just as a regular general manager, is just so high.
Yeah.
Because of his skill set. Again, to me, that's probably why they do that, because it's an area that's unproven for them, like
True.
Jerry West.
True.
But there's nothing for him to accomplish again as a
Right.
coach. It
Yeah.
just isn't.
Yeah. And I think the reason why we ask these questions, look, and I agree with Mario, you keep people in their base of strength. And Jerry had 2 areas out of 3 he was strong in, playing and also an executive, but he wasn't strong at coaching.
He wasn't strong at coaching.
So it's like Magic Johnson.
But Pat Riley's been strong he wasn't strong at playing.
Right. Right. He was on a winning team, but he wasn't a
but he was
prime
really
time
more
player.
of a bench player.
Yeah.
But still, he's been all the other stuff. So there you can't have everything.
Right.
Good, fast, and cheap, but you only get 2.
So DeVoe, are you good, fast, or cheap? Which
It's
one?
good and cheap, or fast and good, or
You can pick 2.
cheap and fast.
You can pick 2,
Cheap
DeVoe.
and fast
good.
and ain't good.
What about fast?
Yeah.
That means you ain't cheap. If you're good and you're fast, you ain't cheap.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, let me go on in. This one's for the baseball enthusiasts who may care or may not care. Do you believe a new owner of the Dodgers will step in before the end of the season and McCourt and his wife will never return to professional baseball? Because everybody knows what's going on. The divorce, of course, the Dodgers missteps in guiding the organization from their business perspective, all these things. So, you're looking for something to change. Will they be ushered out before the end of this season and never return to professional baseball? Either one of them, divorce or otherwise. Mario, yes or no?
Good
Out?
call. They want him out. Everybody wants him out. They don't even know why. Half the fans, but they agree. Just out.
Just get out.
Argue with your wife. We're tired. It's too ugly. Remind us of our own relationships.
Yeah,
Tired
nobody
of that
wants to
shit.
see dirty laundry. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah,
something
unless
about
it's Carmen
that.
Electra.
So, yeah, out. Me too.
So, and Mar, I believe this. There is going to be, whether it's from MLB, Major League Baseball, or Fox, there's going to be an interjection of funds to keep the organization going. And the requirement's going to be that they bounce. They can't keep them around with the money investment, right?
Too much scandal. It's not good for the game.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's not good for the game.
It's not.
So,
It's not.
If there were celebrities, actors, singers, it probably would be good.
Just like DeVoe's outfit. This is good for internet television. And it's good for the game.
that's right.
Now, if she was to come in here inappropriately, we tell her, DeVoe,
Put something on.
it's not good for the game.
Got to put something on. That's
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you so
Half
much,
hour
DeVoe.
for this. Once you can explain the hieroglyphics, once you make sure try to understand what those things mean, what is the actual, we want you to tell us the feather, what it means.
I already told you.
Okay.
Oh.
And my
But that's
feather's
some
sticking out.
Some historical thing.
Well, you guys, hey, I'm done with my
Bravo.
new sports. It's time to move on. It's a short day, and hopefully it'll be a better
It's a
day
day for
tomorrow.
the little people.
That's right, man. It's time
A
to go.
short day.
That's it.
That's right. Look out for the two-headed Vic. There it is. Two-headed Vic and the Matrix Vic is coming up. New Sports, directed and produced by Victor Allen. Blame him for all the sports. Any sports related, send him a letter.
I'm gonna change my name to Super 8.